I mean, they they come to us with a fight. We were supposed to fight him. I think it might have been a year before. And I actually got food poisoning about, I don't know, it was about a week before, 10 days before the fight. And I was on fire. Anyway, so long and short, we had to pull out, show them the paperwork, doctor give us a sick note, because obviously they had to get another opponent in. They dropped it on us about this fight. It gives, a couple of months' notice. And I was so shocked I beat this geezer. Don't get he's a big man. And I'll be honest with you, and if it's all that being honest, okay, I got a bit of juice, and it probably didn't do me no favours anyway. Well, no, it didn't do me no favours because I was carrying this extra muscle. I was normally about 15 stone. I come in at 17 stone, and you see on me, I was in proper good nick then. And but then what you don't realise, you got a 15 stone art, got to carry 17 stone geezer, and that's what I mean. But I've got it now. All thing it to all, Lee. Great, great ambassador for the sport. Good fighter. Definitely, the better man won. And so, even if I did win that fight, I wouldn't have deserved to have won it because obviously, in my eyes, I cheated. And if you read the first book, it is an actual chapter that talks about. If I did win, it would have left a bad taste in my mouth because I'm not like that. I know it's an outside in the car park. I'll pull your eyeballs out, but in a ring, it's a little bit different. See, in that ring, and what I noticed for a big guy, he was lovely quick hands, and he had really, really good footwork, But then, and as the story goes, you see in the fourth round, I'm getting a little bit tired, and I think, well, I'm used to 10-round fights. But obviously, because I'm carrying, and also, you've watched it, people go, he knocked me down. He throws a straight left, I throw a straight right. You watch it, I watch it all I don't watch it because it gives me the ump. But as I throw the right, and he parries it, watch, I sort of go into the ropes, and also I take a knee. Now, He was right in the way because my glove never touched the floor. Then he takes 2 steps out, he sees me and he walks back and hits me as hard as he can. But if this guy's going to hit so hard, why didn't he knock me out? Then that's when I got the ump. If you notice, and that's when it all sort of like went a bit bandy. I jump out, gumshaw comes out, bit of verbal.
Isn't that an automatically disqualification?
Oh, no, I think John Lewis didn't want it because I was going mad.
Yeah.
So then I jump up, stick the nut on him, and then Ian, the referee, great referee, he calms us down. I've got people in the crowd going, yeah. I said, well, yeah, you never in a afterwards, and I'm going, man. He calmed us down.
Yeah.
And then the fourth thing, you see, it changed the whole fight, though. Changed the whole persona of the fight. And I'm not saying I was beaten, but I got the better of him a little bit then because it rattled him a lot. Because now it's my fight now. It's my fight now. But then I've got to say, the better man won. But we brought this up the other week. One thing I'd love to do, he don't give a toss about me. I'd love to sit down and have a coffee with him. Because out of that fight, I'm the one that got the press. He got so much bad press over it because there's me little chunky cruiserweight. Also, I'm showing him and also he's supposed to be this world champion material. But my dad was there then, and he was in his wheelchair. And we went to see him afterwards. And you had Phil Torrance there, great American trainer. He was training, what was his name? Montel Griffin, the first geezer that beat Roy Jones Jr. But I remember so I went to see him. Like, fight's over, got my kit on, we're going, Dad's with us, his pals, it was like last of the summer wine. We're going to I said, come, knocked on his dress, hello, you're just going to come say goodbye to the champ, like you do. And he went, he don't want to see you. I said, you don't want to see me. I was what's the matter with a mug? Then I went mad, I went, but what hurts me is the fact, anyone wanted my dad to meet the Olympic champion. My dad was so made up, and of course my dad died anyway, so he can't put that right. But to him, it don't mean nothing, it's just something else that's happened. But I'd love to sit down and put things right. To me, it's something on my bucket list. But we had a fight years ago that's very, not even mentioned, we had a fight years ago, 97 for the Southern Area title against a kid called Chris Emery. And great fight. I think it was number 4 fight of the year it was. But the story is, last round I knock him out and he goes in a coma. So and they're going about all these other people that have done this and done it. But poor old Chris always gets left. Like, no, there was another guy out of his camp called Spencer Oliver. He had the same thing exactly. So we had Jess Harding, good heavyweight in his day. He actually managed Chris Emery and Spencer Oliver. So they managed this for poor old Jess, and he's a lovely guy. And Spencer, they're my friends to this day. So you have this thing with Chris Emery. He goes over, he's in a coma. I can't, there's me, one of the champion, I should be jumping up and down. Typical me. Was it falling in a bucket of tits, come out sucking my thumb? They're saying, you've got to be careful here, this kid's in a bad way. So I think it's 2-3 weeks later, Spencer's having his fight at Albert Hall, bang, the same thing happens to Spencer. Talk about bad luck on Jess. But what I'm just trying to say, one of the hardest fights I've been with this Chris Emery, and that's another thing I'd love to do, because since that day, I've never spoke to Chris. I went to the hospital a couple of times, but I didn't have the bollocks to go in to the wall, because I'm still fighting, remember? And I don't know, is this going to... And it did, to be honest. It was only... See, this is how mad I brought this up. It's only like the other week, I'm driving home from work, and someone put it on Facebook, the poster. Chris Emery, I think Georgie Smith was on it. Julius Francis was fighting for the European title. We were like a joint top of the bill. So we had the first fight live on Eurosport. That happens. The ambulance comes. So that was when they only had one ambulance. So the whole show got cancelled. So, you know, again, this poster come up the other week. And I'm driving home from work. All of a sudden, I had to pull over. It felt like someone had chinned me. And it made me realise, for all the years, was it 23 years ago, how much I put it to bed. I never thought about it. And it really messed my weekend up for a few days. It was only until I sat down with my mate and I spoke about it. He said, Dom, you've got to forget about this, mate. You've come so far now. And it just makes you realise how dangerous this sport is.
I kill you! A knife and a kosh and all that, like, yeah! And he's looking at me, and we went white, and there he was gone, like.
What is it about a tough guy that fascinates us?
Imagine I'm hearing that, I'm thinking I'm not going down today. If I go down today, I'm dead.
We're bringing you the very best of our interviews with Britain's hardest men.
They made the mistake of bringing billy clubs, iron bars and knives to a gunfight.
No Rules Fighter Bash, Stephen the Devil French, and my best friend, Wild Man. Over 2 hours of terrifying tales of punch-ups, stabbings.
That's what happens in that world. You leave people long enough, they get enough rope to hang themselves.
Attempted murders and exceptional all-round hardness. This film is available to rent or own on Amazon or Vimeo. Plus, the first 30 customers to order this film get a 30% discount on any Vimeo order. Click the link below to see if you're one of the lucky ones. This film will drop your jaw like a punch from the hard men we talk to. So why not order your copy today? If you're looking for a gift, my new book, Sit Downs with Gangsters, is available worldwide on Amazon. We've interviewed over 1,000 people now, and we selected 10 of the hardest hitting stories to go in this book. Each chapter features the story of one of our podcast guests. Those stories are Shane Taylor, Knife Maniac's Redemption; John Elite, Mafia Hitman for the Gambino crime family; Joey Barnett, 35 years in UK prison; Ian Blink MacDonald, £6 million bank robber; Chet Sandu, Asian smuggler in Spanish Supermax; John Lawson, the hit team commander; David Macmillan, international smuggler's Thai death row prison escape; John Abbott, San Quentin prison shootouts and escape; Michael Francis, Colombo crime family capo portrayed in Goodfellas; and Wildman, English enforcer in Arizona prison. Link in description box on YouTube, available worldwide on Amazon. Also, my next book, Untouchable Jimmy Savile, is getting published in December 2023. So check that out as well. It will be available worldwide on Amazon. Thank you for listening. Cheers.